Alright, so in my previous video about Robert Duncan faking his own death, I briefly mentioned Dr. John Hall, and I kind of did it. It was a kind of a spur of the moment mention. I don't actually know that much about John Hall, and he was just the first name that came to mind when I was thinking about other people who claim similar things. Now, I received a comment. I forget your name, but I received a comment by someone saying that he understands why I'm saying what I'm saying about Duncan, but why am I saying? Why did I bring up John Hall's name? So I decided I need to research into John Hall a little bit. So I researched into Dr. John Hall, and unlike Duncan, it turns out that Dr. John Hall really is a doctor. He specializes in anesthesia. He's an anesthesiologist. And so everything seems normal on that end. I checked him out. He seems like just a decent family man, right? To be honest, I'm not too sure, but there was one interesting thing I did find out. Dr. John Hall is an actor. He's an actor. Now, he's no A-list celebrity or anything like that. He's not on the silver screen or anything like that, but he's an actor. And that is something worth mentioning. And it seems kind of strange that he's an anesthesiologist, he's a doctor, but he's also an actor. I mean, and look, I'm not making any judgment on this. I'm just showing you what I've found because I think it's relevant. Very relevant, actually. I'm not gonna say whether he is controlled opposition or he isn't. I just find it quite interesting that he's an actor. Another thing, while looking at his whole acting thing, he also kind of directs films and stuff. And I discovered one photo of him with a bunch of people, and they're wearing shirts that says targeted something.com or something. So I checked this website out, and it shows a photo of this woman, right? Patricia Durgis, something like that. So I don't know who that is, so I look into who that is. And it turns out that she actually was indicted for fake stem cell injections that she was giving people. And it just so happens that Robert Duncan has some sort of connection with stem cell stuff. Now, could she be a target? Yes. Could she be a criminal? Yes. Could John Hall be trying to cover up for her? Potentially. Because again, they're involved in the same thing, right? Stem cell injections and stuff. I also discovered that he's a member of what's known as the Angel Guild, or Angel Studios or something. Now, there's about, I think, 250 members, right? And the Angel Guild is connected to Sound of Freedom. You guys remember Sound of Freedom by, was it Timothy Ballard? I think his name was Timothy Ballard, yeah. And I remember when Sound of Freedom came out, I knew it kind of seemed like a grift, or it seemed like something was off, right? So people are looking into Timothy Ballard, and it turns out he's a believer in something called Christian identity, which branched out of something called British Israelism. Now, most people in the conspiracy world or whatever don't know what British Israelism is, but it's very central to some of the Illuminati beliefs.
The men that knew this power used it to build the greatest nation on earth. Others threatened to use it to destroy us. An ancient battle that continues today. The Covenant, America's sacred and immutable connection to ancient Israel, by Timothy Ballard.
Yeah, I won't get into it too deep in this video, but there's other places where you can find out more information about that. But not only is he a British Israelite, he's also a member of some secret society. I forget the name. It's one of those obscure secret societies. I'll put it on screen. So yeah. Again, there's a lot of controlled opposition in this community. There's a lot of, and another thing I just remembered, we also know that Dr. John Hall claimed to have CIA connections.
When I wrote the book, I kind of did my own searches and talked to some connections that I had within the CIA.
So there's that. Again, I'm not making any judgment on Dr. John Hall. I'm just telling you what I found. Now, I didn't do a deep dive into him. I don't know all the ins and outs, but this is the information that I've uncovered so far.